The Chitam National Park, CNP, is a World Heritage Property, and it also contains a Ramsar site, Bshazari Tal in its buffer zone. The CNP has a history of over 3 decades in park management and a rich experience in resolving conflicts between the park and the people. It is a rich natural area in the Terai, the subtropical southern part of Nepal. A total of 68 species of mammals, 544 species of birds, 56 species of herpetofauna and 126 species of fish have been recorded in the park. The park is especially renowned for its protection of one-horned rhinoceros, Royal Bengal tiger, and gharial crocodile. Lumbini is located in the Rupandi district of southern Nepal close to the Indian border. It is renowned for being the official birthplace of the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama. The main site is known as Lumbini Development Zone, which is sealed in by a perimeter fence. Bordering the zone is Lumbini Bazaar, which is a small village, town where accommodation, restaurants and transportation can be found. There are several sections to Lumbini Development Zone. One of the confusing terms is Lumbini Museum Area. Rather than just a traditional building, it is also referred to as the open area that includes Lumbini Temple, the sacred pond, the Ashokan pillar and the colorful Bodhi tree. While Lumbini is one of the most important religious sites in the world, it doesn't feel or look that way. People walk causally around, rickshaws transport people along the roads and everything is spread out over quite a large area. As such, most visitors enjoy the peaceful park-like atmosphere Lumbini exudes. Gozaikonda Trek in Nepal, known for its spectacular and breathtaking scenic beauty, is one of the best trekking destinations in the world. Though Langtang region is very close to Kathmandu, it is still able to preserve the beauty and remoteness it is known for. Without a doubt, Gozaikonda is regarded sacred place for shamans, the traditional with doctors, as well as for both Hindus and Buddhists. It is believed that once you bathe in this holy lake, all your pain, sorrows and sins will be washed off. Commonly known as Frozen Lake instead of its religious importance, trekkers visit here because of the beauty and adventure it serves at the height of 4,300 meters. Gozaikonda Trek grants the chance to the trekkers and adventure admirers to explore the land that is very far behind the time. Lying on the eastern reaches of the Annapurna Circuit Trek, Manan Village Trek is a remote yet one of the most beautiful valleys in Nepal. In the close vicinity of Tibetan border, this valley has a history among the yak and salt traders of Nepal and Tibet. This valley is still used as the yak and salt trading point, and it remains one of the important trading points is the northern border of Nepal. At the time of King Mahendra, this valley was declared as the trading point of Nepal for the East Asia. Since then, many of the managed people have migrated to Kathmandu and other places, but to those who still live this is a very important place. Opened to trekkers in 70s, Manan Valley has been one of the favorite destinations for the trekkers visiting Nepal. Enriched and blessed with many stunningly beautiful mountains like Bisang Peak, the Chulu Range, Gangapurna, Tilicho Peak, Kangara Peak, Throng Peak, Manan Valley Trek always has been a great experience for those who have been there. Gopani Poon Hill Trekking, also popularly known as Annapurna Sunrise Trekking, or Annapurna Panorama Trekking, is one of the most popular and relatively easy treks that meander through the beautiful ethnic villages of Annapurna region. Invigorating through some rhododendron forests, Poon Hill Trekking in Nepal will let you feel the Himalayan panorama while providing you the opportunities to get close to the local culture. However, Poon Hill Trek is obviously best known for the views from Poon Hill. Being popularly known as the photographer's paradise, you can capture some of the best snaps of impressive Annapurna and Dhaulagiri ranges. Poon Hill offers you the striking panorama of huge Himalayas including Annapurna South, Annapurna I, Annapurna 2, 3, and 4, Dhaulagiri, Lamjung Himal, Gangapurna, and Manaslu ranges among few others. The phenomenal sunrise from Poon Hill is just unmissable. A provocative glimpse of high mountains surrounding you can mesmerize anyone who's the part of this awesome trek. In addition to that, Poon Hill Trekking will also let you witness terraced slopes, warm villages, beautiful paddy fields, and wonderful culture and lifestyle of ethnic people like Gurungs and Nagas. Gopani and Gandruk are two of the largest Gurung settlements in the Annapurna region. There's a unique pleasure of trekking in Annapurna hills along with the charming settlements of ethnic communities of Nepal. Pokhara is a remarkable place of natural beauty. Situated at an altitude of 827 meters from the sea level and 200 kilometers west of Kathmandu Valley, the city is known as a center of adventure. This enchanting city has several beautiful lakes and offers stunning panoramic views of Himalayan peaks. The serenity of lakes and the magnificence of the Himalayas rising behind them create an ambience of peace and magic. So today the city has not only become the starting point for most popular trekking and rafting destinations but also a place to relax and enjoy the beauty of nature. The activities of foreign visitors to Pokhara focus around two districts known as Damside and Lakeside, or Padi and Baidam, in Nepali, respectively. These two areas, with their strips of hotels and restaurants, are a few kilometers southwest of the main Pokhara Bazaar. Namk Bazaar, 3,440 meters, is the unofficial capital of the Khumbu region of Nepal, and is a major stop-off point for trekkers and climbers heading for Mount Everest Base Camp. Namk Bazaar is popular with trekkers in the Khumbu region, especially for altitude acclimatization, and is the gateway to the high Himalaya. The town has a number of lodgings and stores catering to the needs of visitors as well as a number of internet cafes. On Saturday mornings, a weekly market is held in the center of the village. There may also be a daily Tibetan market where clothing and cheap Chinese consumer goods tend to be the main articles for sale. On a hill overlooking Namk Bazaar is the Siang Boch Airport, 3,750 meters, 12,303 feet. It is no longer used for passenger flights. Russian helicopters make occasional cargo flights. Mustang, from Tibetan Muntan, Wilismanthang, which means fertile plain, is the former kingdom of Lo and now part of Nepal, in the north-central part of that country, bordering Tibet on the Central Asian plateau between the Nepalese provinces of Dolpo and Manan. The kingdom of Lo, the traditional Mustang region, and Upper Mustang are one and the same, comprising the northern two-thirds of the present-day Nepalese Mustang district, and are well marked by official Mustang border signs just north of Kagbani where a police post checks permits for non-Nepalese seeking to enter the region, and at Jayu La Pass, east of Kagbani. Upper Mustang is located north of Annapurna and at an average altitude of 4,000 meters is geologically and culturally part of the Tibetan Plateau. The valleys are arid and dry with colorful rock formations containing many cave dwellings high up in the cliffs. The first trekking parties were allowed into Upper Mustang in 1992 and there are still very few people, about 700 trekkers each year, visiting Upper Mustang. As a result, it is one of the few places left where one can see undisturbed Tibetan culture. Rara Lake has been a popular destination with a very rough route in western Nepal for trekkers. The glimpses of culture and scenery on the way is quite different from the rest of Nepal. Situated in high altitude, you can find the lake surrounded by Rara National Park with pine, spruce and juniper forest. The view of snow-capped Himalayan peaks enhance the attraction of trekkers. The trek begins with flight to Jumala, over an hour flight from Kathmandu, or from Nirunapalgunj. Going along the mountain path and some villages one can reach the bank of Rara Lake. Rara is an unique spot in Nepal. The lake is situated in the Rara National Park and because of its remote location and the violence threat of the Maoists, the lake has been visited by only few tourists in the last couple of years. Only in the second half of 2006 the situation improved and foreign visitors do not need to pay the high fee of around $100 per person to the Maoist anymore. Rara was declared a national park in 1975 following the order to protect the lake by King Mahendra after his 1964 visit. There are few treks that combine so many different landscapes and bring you so close to the base of 7,000 and 8,000 meter peaks in such a short period of time as the Annapurna Base Camp Trek. The Annapurna Base Camp Trek is one of the most popular treks in the Annapurna region. The trail goes alongside terraced rice paddies, lush rhododendron forests and high-altitude landscapes with the Annapurna Range in view most of the times. The setting of Annapurna Base Camp at 4,130 meters is unique and incredibly spectacular, set amidst the majestic peaks of Annapurna I, 8,091 meters, Annapurna South, 7,219 meters, Makapucha, 6,993 meters, and Hunchilai, 6,441 meters. The Annapurna Base Camp trek takes 7 to 11 days, depending on your itinerary and length of walking days. The itinerary presented here takes 11 days, starting from Nayapul, a 1.5-hour drive from Pokhara, and going north up to Gorpani and the famous viewpoint of Poon Hill. From Gorpani you go eastward to Chomrong and then north again, entering the Modi Kola Valley, which leads up to the base camp.